Why do humans need to eat salt constantly, while animals do not? So, animals, such as giraffes, often lick metal pipes to obtain salt. Salt and minerals are sometimes licked from humans. All creatures require salt intake. However, humans provide salt for themselves, while animals need humans to provide it. Those who have raised cattle know that a lick lock is placed in the pen for them to lick for salt. If cows cannot lick salt for a long time, they become listless. Thus, the lick lock in the cattle pen is like our office coffee machine. The difference is that salt is free for cows, while they may have to buy their own coffee. When growing up, it was often heard from elders that when grazing cattle, if one urinated on the ground, the grass mixed with urine was the best snack for cows. This is because urine contains salt. For cows, this is a rare treat. Sheep in captivity also need regular salt feeds. Yes, directly consuming it. They enjoy it a lot. There is a saying called sheep cart. It mentions Emperor Sima Yin. In his harem, there were over 10,000 people. Emperor Sima was troubled about the lack of fresh water. Thus, he devised a plan. He had people drive a sheep cart past the concubines' doors, where the sheep cart stopped. That night, fresh water appeared. The concubines, competing for favor, spilled salt water at their doors to attract the sheep. This became known as sheep cart forgetfulness. It shows how obsessed sheep are with salt. By the way, being an emperor is quite nice. In Italy, there is a type of wild goat that climbs high to lick salt. They can climb vertical dams over dozens of meters. It's nearly vertical. Some goats, thirsty for salt, even wait for tourists to urinate. Then they take the opportunity to lick the urine on the ground. Humans' urine contains salt, and humans sweat a lot, so they also have plenty of salt on their skin. Therefore, in the animal kingdom, humans are considered a delicacy because they are already seasoned. Additionally, it has been mentioned that humans have a higher body fat percentage compared to other mammals. To animals, humans are fatty, tender, and salty, a rare delicacy. So if one sees a goat running toward them with its tongue out, what do you think it wants? A. To graze. B. To play. C. To lick salt. In summer, when sweating, humans attract various insects, many of which come to lick sweat. Thus, the character Xiang Fei in My Fair Princess attracting butterflies could be due to her sweating. The same applies here. If one notices their cat or dog especially loves to lick, it may not necessarily be a sign of affection. They might just love the salt on your skin. In the desert, before long journeys, humans also directly feed camels salt. This salt may seem abundant to camels, but in reality, it is insufficient. If camels consume too much salt, they will drink water excessively. This helps them store more moisture before embarking on long trips. Some might ask, why not just let camels drink water directly? Drinking water could lower their body temperature, resulting in more water loss and causing dehydration. When humans sweat a lot during exercise, they need to replenish not just water, but also electrolytes. This is the reason. As the saying goes, for every bowl of noodles, you pay for a bowl of salt. So why is salt so important? The salt we usually refer to is sodium chloride. For mammals, sodium is crucial for nerve signal transmission. A lack of sodium intake leads to weakness and loss of appetite. So if one hasn't had salt for 2.5 days, what should they do? In mammals, the biological types are similar. They may not necessarily need sodium chloride, but they also require other types of electrolytes. Potassium, calcium, magnesium, etc. Life originated in the ocean. When they were still single-celled organisms, they maintained fluid balance by exchanging electrolytes with seawater. This mechanism is fundamental. Even as organisms evolved into more complex forms, and even left the ocean, they still retained this mechanism. This means that All organisms on Earth, whether animals, plants, or microorganisms, must intake electrolytes, without exception. So if one day we discover a creature that can maintain basic life functions without electrolytes, it may not be a native of Earth, but rather an extraterrestrial entity, because its fundamental code differs from ours. This reveals a staggering truth.